Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Taken from about the 12, and taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. They go play action here on first down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Giants are 3-1 here through their first 4 games. They're hitting their stride of late, winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Off play action. Stark out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of... And it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On 1st and 10, Stark. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that is incomplete. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
third down. Stark. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards that time. Mahomes to throw once more. This is to Pitts on the quick slant. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. Now here's Mahomes. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Kyle Pitts, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, How much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Giants 3.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Off the play fake. Stark. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
They'll try and sneak it here. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. It's a quarterback sneak. After one, a 14-3 ball game. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Looking to throw on second down. Stark. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by... Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Looking to throw. Stark. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
He's got a man. Complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. The slot man in motion right. They'll look to throw again. Once again, he finds Slayton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Giants! Terry McLaurin, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Giants have cut it back within a score. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Here's Pollard again. And he will be out of bounds after a nice pickup. And that will also lead us to the 2-minute warning. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Mahomes now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
He wants it all for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 39 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This one taken just inside the 10. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Gano for the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And you know what else happened on that play? He just went past 45,000 career passing yards.
He's going to cherish that moment, but he's also going to celebrate it with so many different people. Guys he's playing with currently, guys he's played with in the past, especially offensive linemen who've kept him upright to throw the ball, receivers who've caught it. I mean, just so many people to embrace. And last but not least, a lot of coaches who called a lot of passing plays.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. 4 yards remain for second down. On the draw, it's Pollard. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Now Mahomes. Swinging this out for Pollard. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 9 there. Sets up second and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, they held him out on second down, and now here's third and goal. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They were stopped last time from the 1. Now here's another try on 3rd and goal. Now here's Pollard, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Giants 17.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Stark. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Throwing on first down. Stark. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
A final shot before break. Stark. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. One thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air. Pulls it in at the 13. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Start. That's taken in by Watson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Start. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those fake. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. On 1st down, Stark. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. Touchdown. Christian Watson with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Giants get a bit closer. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
1st down, and it's Pollard again. 56 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now it's 3rd and 3.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The 20. Touchdown, Giants.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Left side to Lamb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 80 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. To throw on 2nd down. Stark. His throw incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. To throw on 3rd down. Stark. Hard throw. Incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense. Blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th. In the 4th quarter, they got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. That one is slant to McLaurin. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Now here's Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. So quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Start. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Gano the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they'll line up for the onside kick. 18 seconds to go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jeremy Chinn picks it off.